What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, we are going to be doing my predictions for the top 10 players in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. So these players, I think, are going to be between 83 and 86 overall, and all of this is under the assumption that the player ratings are going to be the exact same from NBA 2K18 to 2K19. Whereas, that 84 to 86 are sapphires, and that there is not going to be any rubies in the game, and that the highest rated player will be a sapphire card. And all of this is going under that assumption. But anyway, now let's get on to the top 10. At number 10, we have got Joel Embiid. So Joel Embiid obviously had an incredible year. He ended up as a starter for the All-Star team. I was about to say for the Eastern Conference All-Star team, but that team didn't exist. I think was he with Team STEPH? I can't even remember what team Embiid was on. It's been that long since the All-Star game. But Joel Embiid had a seriously good second year in the league, had a really solid playoffs until Al Horford and Aaron Baines played incredible defense on him in that second round. But he was still very, very good. In my opinion, definitely in the conversation for being a top 10 player in basketball. And I'm going to guess 2K give him a rating of, I'm going to say 83. So I'm going to guess 83 is going to be Joel Embiid. And, well, he's not going to be the only person rated 83 in this squad, because obviously there's not 10 more ratings to go. But of all the ones that I have rated 83, he's probably the least likely in my opinion. But, yeah, I'm going to guess 83 for Joel Embiid. And I would not be surprised to see him step up again next year, especially if he's able to play more games and play more often. Because when Joel Embiid plays, he's between him, probably Boogie when healthy, and different type of player, but Rudy Gobert, he could well be the best center in basketball. Next, we have got Chris Paul. So Chris Paul had a really solid year for the Houston Rockets. The Rockets ended up being the best team in the NBA, having the best record in the NBA, and if he hadn't been injured, they probably would have beaten the Golden State Warriors after being 3-2 up. I don't think they were as good as the Warriors, but in that series, they probably would have won. But Chris Paul had a really, really nice year, showed that he's arguably the best point guard in basketball. And in my opinion, after Steph Curry, he's probably the second best point guard in basketball. But yeah, I'm going to guess Chris Paul is also going to be an 83 overall, which surprisingly enough isn't actually an upgrade at all from his NBA 2K18 card. But again, a really, really good player. And I think he's going to have a really high rating to start off the year. Well, compared to other cards, really high rating of 83. Next, we have got Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi started this year, I think it was at an 85 overall, as far as I remember. And Kawhi played 9 games this year, caused a complete, I don't even know what happened between him and the Spurs. It's like his uncle took over and he just wouldn't even talk to the organization. But he's now playing for the Toronto Raptors. Imagine if someone had said that a year ago, that Kawhi Leonard for NBA 2K19 will be playing for the Toronto Raptors. I don't think people would have thought you were crazy, but so yeah, Kawhi with the Raptors, and I'm hoping he has a good year, because when healthy, Kawhi is one of my favorite players in the NBA. Well, off the court, one of my least favorite, but like actually on the court, one of my favorite players. And I hope that he does do well with the Raptors, because they could legitimately make the Eastern Conference Finals, or maybe even the NBA Finals if he steps up big time. I'm gonna guess he's going to be downgraded to an 83 overall. He could be lower, he could stay as a sapphire, but after not playing for a year, I highly, highly doubt he's going to remain as a sapphire player in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. Next, we have got Russell Westbrook. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I have Russell Westbrook being downgraded. Like, Russell Westbrook went from being MVP to making the All-NBA second team, and even though he did average a triple-double, like, the Thunder struggled big time, barely made the playoffs, and then lost to the Utah Jazz in the first round. So I honestly can't see Russell Westbrook being the same rating, which is tied for the best player in the game. He will 100% be downgraded next year, and he will not be the same rating as Kevin Durant and LeBron James. But my prediction is that Russell Westbrook is going to be an 84 overall sapphire. I think he keeps the sapphire tier because, again, he did average a triple-double, even though I don't really think that's the biggest thing in the world, but it still is an incredible achievement. He's the only person to do it since Oscar Robertson. So for that reason, I think he's going to be an 84 overall. And Russell Westbrook's the type of player that will have enough big games during the year that his base card doesn't really matter too much, because he's going to have enough big games. He'll get a lot of moments cards throughout the year. And we can guarantee that it's not going to be a situation like, for example, like a Rudy Gobert or something, where he just didn't get a moment's card throughout the year and got nothing between Emerald and Pink Diamond. So we're going to see a lot of good Westbrook cards in the year, but I think he's going to start at an 84. Next, we have got Giannis Antetokounmpo, the cover athlete. So Giannis, I think, is going to be an 84 overall Sapphire card. And I'm guessing he's going to have a different Sapphire card, an unsellable Sapphire card that is given out with the pre-order bonus, as well as the Sapphire card you can pull in packs. But Giannis had an unbelievable year last year. It was a starter for the All-Star team. And yeah, I'm going to guess an 84 overall. The same overall as Russell Westbrook is fair. Even though, obviously, I think that Giannis is the better player. I'm not the biggest Westbrook fan. I have a feeling that both of these guys are going to be 84 overalls. And people are going to say, oh, Giannis is the cover athlete. He's going to be rated higher. Like, that hasn't been the case the last couple of years. Kyrie Irving was only an 82. Paul George was only an Emerald. So the cover athlete things being rated higher than they should be is just a complete myth. And Giannis is only rated 94 in head-to-head as well. That was released yesterday. So he's definitely rated fair, if not a tiny bit low for how good he actually is. So the cover athlete thing is a myth, and I'm going to guess 84 for Giannis. Next, we have got Anthony Davis. Third in MVP voting, as far as I know. Had a really, really good year for the Pelicans. Surprisingly enough, the Pelicans were arguably a better team when Boogie went down, just because of how well Anthony Davis played that second half of the year. The guy who we could be talking about as the best player in basketball in a couple of years. Anthony Davis is an unbelievable defender, great scorer. He can shoot the mid-range, he can dribble. Anthony Davis is one of the most versatile players in the game right now. And honestly, he's top 5 in this list. I think he's a top 5 player of all time. Not of all time, Jesus. He's a top 5 player currently in the NBA, and I don't think there's much question about it. The best, if you consider him a big man, without doubt the best big man in basketball. But Anthony Davis, I'm going to guess it's going to be an 85 overall. And I think he's going to be 1 overall below the highest rated players in the game. But I'm going to guess 85 for Anthony Davis. Now we've got the 2-time MVP, Stephen Curry. So Steph Curry is going to be probably an 85 overall, maybe an 84. But I doubt Steph Curry is going to be downgraded to an Emerald. He was an 84 last year. And I think he's going to be a little bit higher rated than Westbrook, because in my opinion, Curry had a better year, and also he could, well, when he was healthy, he had a better year, and also he could have potentially won Finals MVP this year. So I think he's going to be upgraded to an 85 overall, which is again 1 rating off the top players in the game. Stephen Curry, I wish that they brought back the scoop layup, because he used to be able to do that really well, and then they just completely took it out of the game. But yeah, without doubt, Steph Curry deserves to be one of the top 4 or 5 players in the game. And I'm going to guess that an 85 overall is a fair rating, and I think that's what 2K are going to give him. Next, we have got the MVP, James Harden. So, I'm going to go with the same logic as last year. The best 2 players in the world and the MVP all being the highest rated players in the game. So I'm predicting James Harden gets an upgrade. He was an 85 last year, and I have a feeling he's going to get upgraded to an 86 overall. James Harden was the MVP of the NBA. Honestly, I was probably leaning towards LeBron, but again, you can't really complain that Harden won. He was really, really good last year, and the Rockets were the best team in the NBA. In the playoffs, Harden had a solid playoffs, and he's just shown that he's one of the best players in the world, one of the best offensive players of all time. Like, James Harden is just an absolute superstar and one of easily the top 5 players in the world right now. And he's even stepped up his defense a little bit, which is absolutely crazy. He's no longer the worst defender in basketball. And for that reason, I think an 86 overall is definitely justified for Harden, especially after the season he had last year. Next, we have got Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant won Finals MVP again. He won an NBA championship again. Probably outplayed LeBron in the finals again. And yeah, so Kevin Durant again, is going to be the same rating as LeBron in my opinion. I honestly don't think it's that close. I think that LeBron is still a good bit better than Kevin Durant, but in my opinion, Kevin Durant is the second best player in the world, and it is not even close. The 2 of them guys, LeBron and KD, are just on another level. But Durant, I think, is going to be an 86 overall again, just like last year. And Durant is probably going to be the best of all those Sapphire cards. Unless they go and give him, was it like a 73 3-point rating they gave him last year, which is something crazy. They got to give him at least an 83. Like an 83 pointer, got to give him a good dunk. Hopefully, he probably won't be able to speed boost, but of all the Sapphire cards that I think are going to start out with the game, I think Kevin Durant's probably going to be the only one that's really going to be worth using in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. And last up, we have the best player in the world, who I think, even though I think he is a good bit better than Kevin Durant, I think they're going to be the same rating in my team. And the reason for that is that I don't think that the ratings are going to go over 80, 85 overall is what I'm going to say is the highest rating that anyone's going to have. So not 85, 86. So I don't think anyone's going to be a Ruby. And if they keep the same tier system, it means that LeBron is going to be probably the highest rated player again at an 86 overall. And unfortunately, with the way the stats go, an 86 overall LeBron is probably not going to be as good as an 86 overall Durant, because LeBron can't shoot as well. And he's probably going to have a 60-ish three-point shot and be kind of weak like the start of this year. But whatever the highest rating is, LeBron's going to be that. He's a 98 overall in head-to-head. And no matter whatever the highest rating they give to my team cards is, maybe it's going to be even lower next year. And it's going to be Emerald as the highest rating, and then the Sapphire LeBron James that we're getting with the pre-order bonus is going to be a little bit higher. But without doubt, whatever the highest rating is, LeBron James is going to be that. So anyway, that's the video. In my opinion, these are going to be the top 10 highest rated players in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. Again, these are not head-to-head ratings. The head-to-head ratings have already been given out, but my team, we have yet to see them. We've also yet to see what the tiers are going to be, whether Sapphire is still going to be 84 to 86, or whether it's some completely changed, or whether they go back to the system with like gold cards being like almost their actual card. But I highly doubt that's going to happen, like 2K15 and 2K16. So yeah, leave in the comments what you guys think, if you think I'm wrong with any of these. But I'm almost 95% sure that with all 10 of these, I will be max 1 overall wrong with all of them, and probably right with a lot of them. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.